Alright, so good morning, guys. Yeah, it's Friday. Let's check what the market has for us today. Let me share my screen right away. By the way, this week has been quite a crazy week. It's been up and down, profits, loss, profit, and all that stuff. Yeah. That is how this week has been. It's been all that stuff. Profit, loss, profit, loss. So market has been quite unstable. I ain't even sure of direction. It's gonna be a sell or otherwise. We don't know. It looks so much confusing at some point. Well, yeah, let's see what the market has this morning. This is good as usual. You all know that. So this is 4 hours time frame. On the 4 hours time frame, really, guys, I feel market has been holding up above these points. This particular zone here, market has been holding up above these points. 5,000, 5,100. Market has been holding up above these points. I feel we should see a break above this zone that we rejected since yesterday. But this is becoming a very strong rejection point right now for gold. So I feel we should see a break above this point, up to this point at least, before we see a move to the downside today. So I'm expecting market to come into this zone for today before we see a drop to the downside. So just to clear up all the data we've been creating since yesterday. So possibly we should see a break above this point. So that simply means if I see a drop again up to this point, I could buy. It's risky because market has been quite unstable. So I want to see it move up to this point, a break above this point, this particular zone, and tapping into this zone. So that's what I'm expecting on gold this morning or today. Then from this point, we sell to the downside. We have a zone, sell zone expectation here, right? Yeah, so most people have been selling, but up to now, if you look at it on this 4 hours time frame, market is still bullish. If you look at it carefully, market is still bullish. I don't use trend line, but let's check it out. This is zone here. Let's use this zone. Yeah, look at guys. Market is still bullish with all indications. With all indications, market is still kind of bullish. Right. This 4 hours time frame. Let's go to daily time frame. Let's see what the market has. Look at it. It even looks more correcting on trend like that. The 4 hours daily. So for me, market is still bullish. I'm not seeing any other movement apart from that. So most people have been saying market is bearish, market is very yeah, we have in between bearish movements, definitely. But the overall trend, markets gold is still very bullish. Gold is still very bullish. So what I'm expecting this morning is simply what I've said. Yeah, I'm expecting a break above that yesterday high. Now I've been expecting that since yesterday. The market has been playing around. It's not holding the buy, it's not holding the sell. But I feel today we should see that move to the upside. We should see that move to the upside. Possibly we should see that. Quite tricky, yeah, I know. Market's playing around a lot. Let's go to 1 hour time frame, see what the market does for us. 1 hour time frame, same thing showing this point is a strong rejection points. But I'm seeing this zone as a zone should tap into today. So I'm seeing this zone as a zone should tap into today. So something like this, guys. Yeah, Something like this, guys. Something like that, guys. Something like this for growth this morning. Something like this. Alright. So that is what I feel should happen. So I'm not going to be selling at this point. It's going to be a trap. I expected this to happen, so that's why I didn't sell at this point. Yesterday afternoon, or towards the evening. I expected that move. That was why I didn't sell. So, but unfortunately, it sold. I missed out on that. Took the buy. The buy was playing around. Still had to drop harder than I thought. And yeah, quite a lot of manipulations yesterday, guys. So, but for this morning, I'm quite um, hopeful that the market breaks above this point. Really, guys, I'm expecting that. So all we need to do is just wait. Just need to wait this 15 minutes time frame. We need to see a break above this point. We need to see this break. We need to see this break. We need to see this break. We need to see this break, guys. We need to see this break. So that is what will determine our move to the our move this morning. I'm not sure of any major sell this morning. The sell might come in later in the day. I mean major sell. So at most I'm expecting a break below this point. Above this point rather. Right, which should happen anytime soon. So between this zone here and this zone that is 200 pips. So it could be a good trade. Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna trade that. I don't think I might. I might. I don't think I will do that. Might take the trade, but I'm not very sure of that. I'm not very sure of that. Because it's really tricky. So let's check DSY. DSY, what is DSY doing? DSY, in my opinion, is selling. Therefore, so DSY is selling. Therefore, we should expect a buy on gold. So let's check DSY and see. Let's check DSY and see what it's doing. DXY. DSY. So guys, DSY is on good sell. I'm not seeing anything other than sell on DSY. Look at look at this is a clear supply zone. The market has tapped into the liquidity. This is a clear supply zone. Market has created liquidity here. So I expect a sell at least to this point before we see any move to the upside again to this point. I expect a sell up to this point. So DSY for me is selling currently. Should sell. There's no news to trigger it above this zone. There's no news at the moment. I've not even checked if there's a news today, any major news. I don't really bother myself with things, guys. But truth is, technicals or fundamentals aligns with techniques most of the time. Most of the time, technicals just fundamentals just align with technicals most of the time. So I don't really bother myself so much with news. That is why I don't really bother myself so much with news. So I'm very optimistic about DSY sell. Therefore, what is buying? What is buying? So see, just at this zone, we had a 4 hour candle close below it. 4 hour candle close below it, and we already have a liquidity formation here. We already have a liquidity formation here at this point. Coming this. We already have a liquidity formation here at this point. So what next is for market to just sell to this point, falls to this point. We're going to break this point definitely. Then to this point. But that's my expectation for So that's my expectation for GSY. So GSY is selling, we've gotten that clear. So just an assurance for us that we are buying on gold. But of course, gold oftentimes doesn't really align. So it's GSY, blah 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 blah. Gold does these things as wishes, crazy stuff. Yeah, yeah. Gold does these things sometimes. But I think we're even having that breakout already. We're having that breakout already. So what we need this morning is just patience, guys. Patience. We're having this break already. Yeah, we're having this break already. We're having this break already. And that's fantastic. That's fantastic, guys. So we're having this break already. We just need to have a candlestick above this point. Close above this point. Just need to have that. At least the 15 candlestick close above that point. Then it gets retracement in there as well. So that is my expectation for gold this morning. That's why it's selling, remember. So definitely gold should buy. We're having that buy momentum already. We're having that buy formation already. We're having that already. So guys, it's as simple as this. Much. Nothing much. We just wait. Some persons might take this trade. I'm not sure if I'm going to take this trade. Let me check something out. I'm coming. So DSY is selling, gold is buying. That's what we have in this one. Not just about DSY alone. This is it, guys. This is zone here for us to tap into. This is zone here for us to tap into. This is zone here. We need to tap into it before I see any major sell. And that is if we don't even break above this zone. We should. Let's go to daily time frame back again. Let's check the daily time frame again and see the market has everything that's going into that zone. Every reason of going into that zone. Every reason. On the daily time frame, where is my supply zone? Even on the daily, I still see more of a move to the upside. I don't use trend line, so I'm going to delete that already. So on the daily, markets might tap into this zone. On the daily, guys. That is one thing you should watch out for as well. Markets might tap into this zone. So I think I might take this trade. I think I might take it. I think I'm going to take it. So I think I'm going to take this buy to the upside already. I'm seeing that break happening. I'm seeing that break happening. I'm seeing that break happening. I'm seeing that break happening, guys. I'm seeing that break happening. Yeah, I'm seeing this break happening. Look at it, guys. I'm seeing this break happening. I'm seeing markets going to the upside. That's always going to happen, guys. That's always going to happen right now. So I'm taking this buy shortly. I might be taking it buy. It's quite risky, but before that, it's still very early in the morning and markets might want to cause some manipulations and all that stuff. But yeah, this is something that work out from this point, at least to this point. That is 200 pips straight, guys. That is 200 pips straight. So this should happen. This should happen. This should happen. Definitely they should happen. So the same might not even get to here first. Just see it by to the upside straight after that. So might be taking this trade. Well, I don't think so anymore. That's gone back up. It has gone back up. So this is a very strong signal that market is holding above this point. This candle formation on 5 minutes time frame. So that is that about that, guys. Is this simple? All required of us is just patience, patience, patience. Markets might be so tricky that taps you out first and going to buyers, and that's why we need to really watch out for risking small before we go big on the market. Risking small before we go big on the market, right? So yeah, yeah. That is that about that. This should be a good trade to the upside. This should be a good trade to the upside. Then maybe we have a drop into this zone first. I don't know, at 14, maybe in our next demand. But this is a breakout. So this entry um conference here is just simply break and test. The market might want to come into this demand zone. This minus zone here. So this is very important that we take a chill pill. I'm not in yet, but anyway, I'm not in yet. I'm gonna be in very soon. The market might come into this zone. Yeah, market might come into this zone here. And take it back from there. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. And everything might just be a fake out still. So just be a fake out still. So God is crazy, right? God is crazy. You have to just become vain and you don't become a victim of market manipulations. The only way we don't become that is being patient in the market. And look at, are you seeing the drop? So let's see if market goes to this point. So it might drop to this point, it might not. But let's see how it goes. Let's see how that plays out, guys. Let's see how that plays out. So yeah, I'm expecting it back to the upside still for this morning. For this morning, I'm expecting it back still to the upside. That's on my hold. It's my not. But let's watch out. Let's watch out, guys. Let's watch out. I normally don't like taking trades this early on, and that's why I'm not in yet. I should expect it back from this zone. The market coming into this point, then back to the upside. So it's probably something like this. Something like this. Something like this. It's two things. All right, from this point, just back to the upside. So this is my expectation will go this morning. Nothing more than that. If anything happens, if there's any change, we're gonna see it. So guys, drop your questions in the chat box. I'll soon resume back to work. So I want to drop your questions and let's discuss. By the way, don't forget, today is Friday. You want to be very, very careful in the market and you don't want to be a victim of manipulations. You don't want to be a victim of manipulations. See, this one might just be holding, might just be holding already. This is a liquidity formation already. It's a liquid formation already. So it might just be holding. It might. But let's see. Let's see. I'm not in on this trade yet. I'm saying that over and over again. I'm not in yet. So it's a risk. If you want to take it, up to you. But for me, I'm not in yet. Because it be a manipulation and market just have to tap back into this point. They could just buy straight from this point. So if it buys to this point straight away, it's just be a retracement back to maybe this zone, not even as well as this. Then go back to the upside. So it's two things. It's two things, guys. Something like this. Something like this. This, this, then this. This is something that is highly possible. Highly possible, yes. This is something that is highly possible this morning. So I'm just gonna wait for this particular retracement. I see this playing out more and safer for me here. Safer for me here. Because yeah, gold is a very tricky pair. And remember this zone is even a breakout point. Trace it back, look at it was a breakout point as well. So it's a very important zone as well. Market can want to tap into before going to the upside. This trade looks somehow. Most people are going to be selling from this point again. And yeah, I'm not seeing that sell yet. I mean that major sell. I'm not. I'm not. So this is my expectation go this morning. Watch out for it. Wait for confirmations, kind of confirmations, and yeah, thank you to all. If it does hold that point, no problem. Wait for retracements. If this place holds to the upside, straight up, no problem. Wait for retracement back to this point. Yeah, we'll follow it to the upside. So breaking this point is it's quite somehow. I'm not sure markets will break that this morning, but I feel it should. It should, because daily time frame is showing us a very strong supply zone up there. Showing us a very strong supply zone up there, and markets might definitely, and especially since the XY is selling, since the XY is selling, we should see a tap into this on today. That is 1593. Gold is buying, gold is definitely holding that zone right now, guys. Gold is holding that zone. It's holding this zone. That is just what is happening. It's holding this zone. But it's holding this zone, guys. That is a 15-minute candle move. Let's see how it's close. Gold is holding this zone, guys. So this is my bias on gold this morning. Nothing more than this. Nothing more than this. Look at you have this strong zone on top. Look at this point. Look at then here we have another liquidity, another demand on supply zone here. The immediate supply zone before the one we even saw. See, the immediate supply zone before the one we even saw. What's it called? On daily time frame. Look at this is a base for me. This is my strategy. Yeah, that guys, that zone is holding definitely. So we're not coming down to that entry right now. That zone is going to buy to the upside straight away. So this is a base for us. That means a lot of SLs yet to be tapped from this point. Right. So definitely we are coming to this one today for you guys. Maybe not today, but at least I see markets coming to this point. I see markets coming into this point. I see markets coming to this point. Based on price action, anytime we break above this particular point here, market comes, yeah, straight up to zones like this and maybe a retracement then continuation to this point. So this is something I'm banking on this morning that might possibly happen. And it's happening already, guys. It's happening already. It's happening already. So should have this 15-minute candle close above this point, above this zone here, above this zone. Or eventually still come back to our entry, then take it to the upside. So these are the two directional buyers for this morning, or the two trade options. So two trade options we have this morning. Either a trace me back to this point, buy to the upside, or a hold above this point to this point, then we trace to this point, slightly below this point, then we enter straight away. Nothing more than this, guys. Nothing more than this. Oh, Jesus. So, no questions, I suppose. I have to just stop the live because I have to listen to work. I have to listen to work. I have to listen to work. To resume to work. To resume to work. So just watch out, set your alarms. Yeah, let me set my alarm because I can't be on the chat always. Uh, that is what points 50, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13, 50, 13. So my alarm is there. If I'm active or not, doesn't matter. If I'm active or not, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just I'll get notified and just check it through. So, but I feel market should hold this point instead. The second buyer should be the case. Market hold on to that point. We chase back to it. And yeah. When we set two alarms here, let me set another alarm. Just at that point, in case market does trace back to it, goes up and trace back to it. No, don't let me set two alarms. Let me set two alarms. That might be tricky. Might be tricky. So we wait. Waiting is what we do today. This week I've been on a stroll down. Yeah, thankfully I'm still holding my account up. So yeah, I hope today is a good opportunity. Okay, I hope I could just close the week with profits. I'll be glad to experience that because last week was so good. But this week, we lost. Look at what happened yesterday at this point. This was a very painful experience for me. Look at I entered this trade at this very point. My team market gave us 100 pips plus. We're expecting more buy because our TP is 200 pips always minimum. And look at what happened. Market tapped us out and boom to TP. It was so painful. It was so painful. And my psychology almost gave in for that. I almost gave in for that yesterday. Yeah. Thankfully, I recovered my senses. Yeah, guys, trading is beyond just talking about it. It's practical. Trading is practical. We'll come up here and discuss about it. Oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But when market deals with your psychology, you will be questioning yourself that literally you know that you're wrong. Literally know that you are wrong. But you just see that you can't just control it at some point. You can just see that you can't just control it. You know you definitely wrong. But just can't control it. It's psychological. When they say trading is more of psychological than technical, you people often say, "Oh, once I know the technical, when I do the blah blah, blah, I'm safe." Guys, trading is practical. It's beyond the English we speak in it. It's beyond that. It's extremely practical, and you have to be so intentional about overcoming all these stuff that come through and be the best for yourself. Right? Oh yeah. So here we are this morning. We should see this. We should see either of the above or below. Let's just wait and see. But I'm waiting for this candle stick to close. This 15-minute candle stick, which I'm very sure is going to close above this point. Let's check 5 minutes. We already have 5 minutes candle close above this zone. That is a strong pointer for us. The market is definitely coming to this point. So expecting a 15-minute candle close above as well. It should happen very soon. I think it's happened already. Yeah. So we have a 15-minute candle close above this point. That means what we are seeing, what we're going to see is just this one. We're going to see this play out. This. We're going to see this play out instead. And look at it. Because we have this 15-minute candlestick above the point, the candle is already moving to the upside already. So this is likely what we'll see happen. This is likely what we'll see happen. And so that is that about that. For if I'm taking this trade, that is less than 100 pips already. Yeah. I'm not just okay with it. I prefer this. Because just a breakout, yeah, without retracements for me, it's like gambling. It's like gambling. And that's the difference between a gambler and a trader. This is not gambling but enters. But for me, my strategy is like gambling. Hoping on faith that oh, this should just go up straight away without any rejection. That is not always the case. So we do the otherwise. We do the otherwise, guys. So I prefer I wait for this or this. That is it for this one, guys. I'm gonna stay active for a while to see. No, I'm gonna leave my screen open for a while to see if any of this happens and give you guys a confirmation for entry at which of the point at this point or this point. And funny how market might still come to this point straight away and still drop to this point. So this is a very significant sum for us. But this is more likely to happen than this if you have a mix of this up point straight away. So I'm gonna end this stream right now. Yeah, I'm gonna end this stream right now. See you later. Probably keep you updated. Uh, probably keep you updated. Yeah. So see you next time.